Welcome back all you kings, queens, and in-betweens to another Should You Watch video here on the channel. And today we are not bringing you a seasonal anime. We are bringing you an anime from 2018. And that is the stepsister anime itself, Citrus. What was that face for?
Reasons.
And raisins?
Exactly.
So, what are your thoughts on this anime?
I think they promised a sexy lesbian love affair, and all we got was teased the entire season. And we got a lot of interpersonal high school drama, which in my opinion is the worst kind of drama imaginable.
I definitely think the discourse around this series and the theme song kind of promise things that don't really happen very much in the actual series itself. We get these steamy, quick moments that just kind of come out of nowhere and then disappear again back to slow burn land, and then they come up again and then back to slow burn land. There's a big assaulty vibe in a lot of the scenes between the two main characters. What are your thoughts on that?
There are definitely a large amount of problematic interactions in this anime. The main character, Yuzu, actually doesn't comment about it ever, except for one time. And it's a little bit alarming when you really think about it. And the one time she does complain, it's not even that severe in comparison to everything else she's put up with for the entirety of the series.
Yeah, she blames herself for most things that go on, and it was really weird on how it was portrayed that she's very victim blamey, because she is assaulted repeatedly by her stepsister, but she says something a little wrong and the stepsister gets all pissed about it, and then she's like, I shouldn't have said that thing, I should have done this, I should have done that. It's like, no, your stepsister is mentally ill and has problematic tendencies, and you're just trying to take all of the blame off of her for some reason and put it onto yourself, and it comes off as really weird sometimes.
I don't think it really fits with her character. Because when you think about who Yuzu is, she's very like, I want to be pretty and I want all this attention and I'm going to do what I want and I don't care what other people think of me and whatever. But then she gets all insecure. She starts blaming herself for everything. And it's like, that doesn't really fit with what you're portraying unless it's all a mask.
Well, see, she had the mask up going into high school where she talked about how she had all these relationships and stuff in middle school, but we know as the viewers that she was lying about it and putting up this front for her friends. And then she encounters May and ends up in this weird situation, and it like unravels the fact that that is her personality, and her personality becomes completely different. Her personality basically just becomes, I'm going to gloom over May and I'm going to break the rules of dress code. Those are her two character traits that we are aware of by the end of the season.
Yeah, bow ties are cool.
And that she can't complete a sentence most of the time. Like, hey, all of this could have been solved many times if y'all just talk to each other. And this is an egregious example of our problems could be solved if we just talk to each other.
But if they just talk to each other, we wouldn't have a story, and that's a problem for the mangaka.
I would say that, but then I went and read and caught up on Whispering You a Love Song. They have conversations all the time. When something's bothering them, next chapter, they're talking about it, solving that problem. That's how the real world should function.
But it doesn't, Jeremy, especially in high school. No one talks to each other, and girls just give each other glares, and they speak volumes. And if you miscommunicate with those glares, you're screwed.
What do you think? People should watch this or no?
I'm going with no, because it doesn't deliver what I think it promises. A, and B, it ends in the middle of the story, and I find that very unsatisfying.
It's not getting a second season, it doesn't look like, because it came out in 2018, and it seems like most Yuri stuff doesn't get second seasons, or if they happen, they just take forever. Honestly, it's anime in general. It's so disappointing. It's like an industry that's entirely Netflix. It's like, you could like this thing, might not get another season, so don't enjoy it too much. But there's a lot of manga content. The original story continues going, and then there's a Citrus Plus series, which I don't know anything about, but I'm continuing to read the manga. So I honestly would say I think you should watch this, because I think the story is interesting. I think it'll go to interesting places. There's certainly aspects of this series that I didn't need. I honestly didn't need a lot of the extra characters. The pink-haired girl, I didn't need her. The two silver-haired girls, I didn't need them either. They were both really relevant for like 2 to 3 episodes each, and I just think it was too much. You didn't really need it. But there was some aspects of the show that I liked. I liked the art style. I think it was interesting and it was colorful. So I'm going to give it a tentative yes. And I might be be able to tell you more once I finish the manga. Something that I will always recommend is Should You Watch content here on the channel. Like the video if you like it. Comment down below. What is your biggest disappointment for a series that never got a season 2? Do you want to weigh in on that, Elaine?
I'm going to weigh in the opposite way. Season 2 of The Promised Neverland should not have happened.
Or it should have been better.
That too. That is an option.
I'm going to say No Game No Life needed a season 2, and Bloom Into You needs a season 2, neither of which got a season 2.
Very sad.
Subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss any of this content going forward, and ring that bell so you know what's up, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye, guys.